Hello, Africans. I can't explain how glad I am. The young and brave leader of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, has opened doors to any African who want to meet him, to visit him, or to visit Burkina Faso after adopted visa free for any African who want to go to Burkina Faso. Brothers and sisters, from now on, any citizen from an African country wishing to go to Burkina Faso will not pay any amount to cover their visa fees, says the minister, who clarifies that free does not mean visa exemption. The adoption of this decrease aims, on the one hand, to strengthen the free movement uh, of African people and their goods in the Burkinabe territory. On the other hand, African integration, according to the minister. So the aim of Captain Ibrahim Traore to unite this continent is still in action. So we wish other leaders to join Traore, because we have seen other leaders like President of Kenya, Rwanda have already introduced visa free, and now Burkina Faso has introduced this visa free. So, kings and queens, our mission of uniting this continent is coming into action. Maybe it will take a long time, but it will happen. I'm sure it will happen. We are starting slowly, slowly. You cannot eat an elephant for one day. It will take a time. And that's what we are doing right now. We are cutting just small meats. Now we are starting consuming this big elephant, the elephant of borders in this continent. Fellow brothers and sisters, let us all of us congratulate this young and brave leader of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, for opening Burkina Faso and allowing Africans to visit Burkina Faso. This will strengthen the relationship among Africans, Africans from other parts, and Africans who are in Burkina Faso. And also, this will create interaction among Africans. I'm very happy that this has happened in my lifetime, to see that the dream that I was been dreaming for a long time, to see one day African leaders starting allowing free movement of people and goods is happening. It has happened in Rwanda, it has happened in Kenya, and now, and of course in other countries, and now in Burkina. We wish other leaders to adopt this step of allowing free movement of people and goods. This will also help the transfer of knowledge from one place to another. You know, Africa, we are consumers of knowledges of others. But if we can come together, we can allow people to interact, we can generate our own knowledge, and we can share our skills, ideas, and we can form something that is so unique. Africans, since then, we are so intelligent. Africans, we are innovators. The problem that we have these borders, boundaries. You know, sometimes you wonder, how is it possible that we Africans, with 54, if not 55 heads of state, we cannot undo what the 15 European leaders did? They divided us, they put these artificial boundaries. You cannot go to the border and touch and say this is the border. It is not like a war, but Africans, we are living like we are in the cages. So we feel that we are in the cages, but there's no border. You cannot go and touch and say this is the border. They put only mark, they plant these beacons and say this is Kenya, this is Tanzania, this is Uganda, this is Nairobi. It doesn't make sense. What's the difference between Mozambique and South Africa? There's no color. It's about mindset. So we need to wake up. We need brave leaders and visionary leaders who can tell Africans that these borders are artificial. These borders, you cannot touch them. Yesterday, I shared the video of President Hakainde Hichilema, the president of Zambia, talking about these artificial boundaries, that these borders are artificial. You can't touch them. But these borders are becoming obstacle to our development. You cannot share resources because of these borders. And these borders are creating chaoses, wars among Africans, conflicts. And yet we come out and say, we are Africans. Let us emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. We are still having mental slavery. So let us emancipate ourselves by understanding that these borders are artificial, are useless. You cannot differentiate me and other black people. Do you know where I'm coming from? You don't know. Which country I'm coming from? You don't know. You may guess. But what you see to me, you see me as an African. And I see you, fellow Africans, as an African. I cannot mention you as Nigerian, as Ghanaian. You are an African. So let us unite, let us come together, let us support leaders. You know, I have been saying, if we cannot unite to have a single leader, let us start slowly. Let us maybe having a single currency. We can start with a single currency. It is possible. We are talking about continental free trade area. I have been asking a question: which currency are we going to use when we are going to trade in Africa continental free trade area? We are going to trade among ourselves. We are talking about intra-African trade. Which currency are we going to use in our businesses? Let us start with single currency. Okay, maybe single currency is difficult. Let us start with single army. All nations have army. They spend a lot of money to buy weapons and ammunition. Why don't we mobilize our army and bring together this army to protect our resources? It is possible. It is possible, brothers and sisters. But because of self-hate, because of division, Africans, we look each other as enemies. We cannot welcome other people. That's why we have this visa restriction. You know, a friend of mine told me that maybe it looks like visa fees is a source of income. I want to ask you, brothers and sisters, you have God. So why don't you make your God a source of income? And when you allow people to come, these people will not stay in the streets. These people will go to hotels, they will stay in hotels, they will buy food, they will in some accommodation. So you are making money more than even visas. You know, we need to change the way we think. You can restrict people to come to a country and saying you need to for them to pay visa. But if you remove these visas, many people will come. Your people will do businesses. You will interact with different people. Then you will adopt different knowledge, skills. And that's how Europe grew. America. They took Africans to America. Those black people who you see in America are those who built America because they taken from Africa, and these people are so intelligent. They took intelligent people. Then they took our brothers and sisters, intelligent people, our ancestors, to build America. Listen to the song of Bob Marley, Buffalo Soldier. Taken from Africa, fight for America. See? So we can make a lot of, we cannot depend on visa fee as a source of income while we have minerals, we have resources. It doesn't make sense. And that's why the world see Africans as inferior people, because we are looking on small things. It doesn't make sense. A country with uranium, with gold, diamond, yet depending on this amount of visa. Some said, these borders are helping to, we are putting this restriction because of security. I want to tell you, brothers and sisters, those people who are attacking us, they are not using regularities, they are not using proper ways. And now they have changed the method. They use drones. They're not coming physically. They're not crossing borders with these artificial things. They use drones. They attack us through internet, through networks. You see? So we need to change also. Right now we are in the era of information. So people are not interested with these physical things. We are in biological things. People can use biological weapons, something like that. So to think that by putting visas and restricting Africans from moving from one place to another, we are strengthening our security is not okay. It is not true. We can, right now I have said this many times when I saw Israel and Iran. I said the world has changed. We don't need physical engagement. People are staying in their home, they use button, they press the button, something's happening. So to think that to restrict Africans from moving from one place to another, you are strengthening security, you are lying yourself. And that's why I think even Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, has seen there's no need to continue with these borders or boundaries. Let us allow free movement of people and goods. And this is strengthening unity. So, brothers and sisters, if you have something to share with us, please do so through the comment section. I'm very happy and I'm very, very, very excited with this interesting news from Burkina Faso that Captain Ibrahim Traoré has allowed Africans who want to visit Burkina Faso to go there without paying for visa fee. This is a revolution. This is a good thing. It's my hope that other nations, other countries will adapt, will join Traore to integrate and to unite the continent of Africa. The time for we Africans to come together to unite is now. The time to say we are Africans is now, not by speaking on the podium or in African Union, but by applying, by implementing. And that's what is happening in Burkina. So, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time. See you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make African great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.